azene bitiro sedria chemba WESTNILE TV nebade ando semborum dunisu embaziane ile alifirika aldrintoi ando sirodu aziane maechayo Laza Lugbara tisi ando bedoi la peminire asara charity iyo Laza ando remalia bazi arojo bao mini ovozumke kodenir matira di arojo health center suoli niream asisile bani arojo dizizure lezu nezu azakoma fezo ba yo suba akuye seliase kaneko yo ini di malia fepi mo mini azingazu kildiru kodeni azakoma fezo atamba Benson pastor Rio de Madrid Paria zibani ba mini ovozumuka kodima agaitezo azini arofezo re azenya pe milioni tora lokali sudunirini mati bazi arojoli health center su neriara arojo dia mutiazi kamete mapalako onvele South Sudanese Refugees Association neri atitabe ngazu Arua City Council wenda oli health center azini ero equity neribe resikini paridi basia gbaribane lezu rigaza bapini Yesu bile neleko omimalia nzoza azini aveza be munyalero azini bakaria nziro de ni Yesu angondondo WESTNILE neri maliare mongbo mvezo onzima danga ovope ritere rua muti South Sudanese neri maliare fe awade ford leka akua ambua rua neri malia repini opo azini atitae fe parindere sizore sem.
Thank the administration of Arua City, the City Council, for giving us this plans for constructing this center. The key concerns we are looking at, one, we have trauma which is caused by domestic violence, and then we have community members who go and sensitize people about the dangers of domestic violence and how we can solve issues at home amicably. And then we have trauma, which can be caused by economic crisis, and you might find at home a family is not having what to eat. But with our program of economic empowerment, we also make sure that such families have something to eat, and we limit such cases of trauma. And then we also have trauma by war, maybe these refugees. We counsel them, and then we give them hope that there's life after what has happened.
Avaga Joel bovu piazi jo sizani onepi angua kuambua rua nere malia refe imegata parindere madria denim.
This project was handed over in March, and the project was intended to be a 5 months project. And the commencement date was 22nd of May 2024. We expected this project to be completed by October, but that's last year, due to some delayment in the payment to the contractor, that's why has pushed us up to this level. But the good news is we are able to complete the project, and the contractor did the work as per the specifications and the drawings which we are available to him, with the full supervision from our office.
Angupala swadik bavu piendruru barakalaga itema madri chepi ya kuambua rua nirimali ariyokini parinda ringa nimu be munyala rudi mazako ya luleko teringa bakarianzi rudi mazako endi.
This will not only help the Sudanese, it is about helping humanity. By the way, here, when you come to a health center, not only Ugandans getting services, the Congolese are here, all nationals are getting services. So what you have put here is going to help humanity, not only the refugees.
apang Pontius o vupi dakitari ru arajo ambua rua nere mahali ari yo kini inga dileka akuwa ambua rua nere mahali ari ipie nazo kini bilia chipi ndondo arakale alatani akuwa ambu di mahali ari me yo tozom.
It is therefore my hope that we make purposeful use of this structure, and I'll work with the leadership to make sure that the gaps that are being mentioned are addressed. We'll work with the ministry to make sure that equipments are available. We will also be open to partnership to make sure that a number of the issues that are still here are addressed.
Sizo paribani isile denimu ojateji egalongini remalia tie chitazini zota tualo okopi meseria gupi beripie uruko tide dripi minira sara charity pitualo oraku Benson pastor be esele azini malia ba obi madulembo dria yo etewa de ajumani ade obi madulembo madria etezo asisile ba de ni yo de yezore lezu tie chezo duleka ajumani ade ipie obi madulembo meyo bazu boro obi ni fezo yini eyo kiliri edezo edrimuke fezo yini atamvonzima ala ne drio di madriere ni Obi madulembo meyo ne pia jumani adi ifudi dileka jumani adi ipie eyo nzezo ye waru obi yini esu yini edribazu waru di madria ifuza di malia ataza rosa timo vupi otita madlero bai madri wala ma aliari yo eyo kaka uo bi marua angwa jumani niria dika bayo eyo di madria ra lezo drifuzu dilekoru ajumani adi ipie lezo nezo yo waru obi yini esule de movu nizaru dileka edri azakoma kilir fezu eyini bening.
And these trainings are focusing on evidence-based advocacy for strengthening human rights protection and promotion. And this meeting actually was a peer support network where we bring together human rights defenders within a particular district to discuss the human rights issues, the concerns in the district, look at opportunities for networking, for collaboration, advocacy in order to address the different human rights issues that may arise in a particular district. So for Jumani, we've been here today and we've been able to deliberate on a number of issues that are affecting the district and look at mechanisms of addressing them through networks of human rights defenders within the district, looking at opportunities of engaging with different leaders within the district so as to find a solution to the human rights concerns that have arisen. Specifically for Jumani, the issues that have arisen, of course, I think one of the key issues is issues of environmental degradation, issues of protection of the environment, Zoka forest. We've looked at issues of rights of the people in Apa. This is one of the areas that has been affected by this conflict over the years, and a number of violations are sometimes reported. Displacement, death, attacks from either side. So these are some of the issues that have arisen.
Rosi mudrile yozokini eyo wa robi ni sulere malia dlembo suzu re atitako ango tambaza driare eyo be ni ayota duzu e madriare dikangringiria ku eselia seripie.
I'd like to thank the human rights defenders in Ajumani for their efforts in monitoring the human rights situation, in documenting and reporting. This has been one of the very fruitful engagements we've had, and it's very important for us to appreciate that human rights accrue to all of us by much of our humanity. So in all that we do, we should adhere to the different human rights standards that exist, and think this will play a very critical role.
Ataza auli Nancy azinga pia bi madrilembo madriare dika azinga pia mutiango tambaza madria Friends of Zoka beriete Yesu yangu pazani dika angu ezozani tu alorongringiria kueselea siri ombo angerese ataza uli aidiani tietita obindondo de idri etozwe yaliledi ya trizoram.
There are various human rights issues in Germany that have gone undocumented. We have issues of land grabbing. We have issues of encroachment, environmental degradation. We have issues of gender-based violence. There are so many, and most of these issues go, of course, undocumented. But there are many ways that these issues can be solved, especially as HRDs. We can create a network. We can also engage with stakeholders. It's very important to engage with stakeholders because sometimes you attack a particular or one particular stakeholder, and yet it is the system that is not actually working. As HRDs, we need to create a working network.
Ya taru saro ne oderu azinga pe minyale ibe lembo madriare I odei tie chizu aruma dribe azinga zu tie chitase.
There are so many human rights issues concerning the youth that are actually happening at the refugee settlement. But as an advocate, we try to find out ways that even for the wrongs that the youth have done and for the charges that have been placed on them, there is human rights being exercised. For example, at the police station, even when they are taken to prison or they are arrested for various issues, we as advocates, we also try that their rights are exercised even when in those those police posts where they have been arrested, in those prisons where they are taken. We try to make sure that their life and their exercise of freedom is not being affected to a very great extent. There are so many stakeholders that can work together with the youth at the sub-county level, or even at that very village where I am. For example, we have the local leaders there. They can do their best.
Edina Joy Fiona azinga pio be madrilembo madria Zuman district area tekini eide tandie su totone be madrilembo driende.
There are so many things that have been affected the human rights as a human rights activist. There are very many. For instance, there is sexual harassment, defilement, rape, embezzlement, corruption, and also there are so many mentioned but active. So with all this, we say that this is the time that we need to really look into it and see how it can be addressed, though it has been emphasized on again and again, but still it continues.
Asizo ajumani district esu eyo ango pazani tualo ango agaitezu dikangringira kuesalia siri ombo oruse uriko tidia dripi menera sara charity pitualo onzima alan be asizo ero centenar ni rifia azakoma okuzombo adini azingazo eise asisile de lezo okuzombo adini masilingi mombo tuzu giriko biasara inira tizorese eyori ba fe dulebade okogogo turir madriale rodini lezo fezo edingaza muka fezo ini akwe ni rimatambazo aisindi bening oriko tiri Alfred Jawo kedrining ero centenar ne refia tita okuto jara eba zombo adini traigeriko embata fele ini ani etozu rodi malia azakome suzurese ero centenar ne remba oku turiri wadrilia lero di embata to jara mambo tuzurese asisile ni rilezo embata ne tazu bato jara eba alforomi madrilia lero di vuendi anguzombo ne ria sawa bani embata de fezo ku biasara eba de inirisi atambasiza aravekolel ovu pidlero centenar ne rene paidari yo eradi ni moslingi fe urodri wereni be lezo kwangolo mo malia de ini slingi fezo tuzara iniri mombo tuzum.
We are conducting sensitization for Grow Women Entrepreneurs Funds at the Zombo District Headquarters, which we have coordinated with the Centenary Bank by the branch. Why we are doing this, we are sensitizing these people on these funds, the project, and giving them the knowledge so that they could benefit from this fund that has been availed to the women entrepreneurs within Zombo district.
Tamba Samuel Ochaki dilia ngwezo zani Zombo wariyo okwazia ni Yesu kingalu dile badini engazo wa muti grow project ni revu angu Zombo ni riam Ochaki mudile yozo baka okuini atitadin ledi ife dininga feine yo nyiru yezo edreini rimalia angu nizozo ani beni.
One of the components is giving out loans to women entrepreneurs. The loans are given at individual level, and it ranges between 4 million to 200 million, covering both small scale, medium entrepreneurs. So in Zombo, we have been doing mobilization, sensitization to ensure that the women know about this GROW project. So we moved in all our 15 lower local governments, and we have mobilized. We have been working together with the Seminary Bank that has also been providing support, explaining to the women the conditions, the terms and conditions of the loan. And as you know, it is a government money. The loan is given at 10% only per annum. So it is very, very soft loan, meaning that per month somebody is paying around 0.8%.
Lura naiti ogweyo kwe ni Zombo wariyo opobaza atita fezo okubiasara ya badi ini riemu trai amuti web pini grow programu bervose amuti azede meselia.
Actually today we are in Zombo for the program of Grow Money, and today I was elected again as the chairperson to lead the women in Zombo as the chairperson for the Grow Money, and I thank God. Actually, it will depend how we shall be given the money, and my whatever is now to how I will divide the money equally to the women in Zombo.
Hasizo, ero centenary neriba kwa okubiasara ya badi ya tizo, trai geriko embata fezani, geriko silingi tambaza nerimadriarese, ayo dini mwopofe, okubiasara ya badi ini silingi fele, orodribe wererini, edrie ini riozazo, akue ini rini dilembo fezu, lonye ini rimayo za siende. Oruko tide jipe menire, asara charity pitualo, jawok Alfred Ben. Ala demina warfo fetu, emini pezu WESTNILE TV nilezorese, amade siyo Laza Lugbara tine andor bedepe, tade la pe menire asara charity madimi ya muzu duleo titandonde muba WESTNILE TV ade.